Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 1 of our 10th season here at Riga FC on the Custard Profit. This is the Latvian job. We have a massive game today in the first knockout round of the Europa League. It's one that we have no right to get anything out of, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Yeah, folks, we're playing Atletico Madrid today over 2 legs. It was one of the toughest ties we could possibly have had in the draw, but we've beaten them once before. Can we do it again and over 2 legs? It is going to be a monumental task, but the boys are up for it. And let's have a look what has happened in the transfer window before we jump into this. So we have got some transfers out, as you can see. Duru did leave. We had to pay part of his wages to agree for a club to agree to take him. He's gone to Volga for 425k. I think it's pretty good. He's 31, so I mean I like the guy a lot, but he wanted to leave. He felt he wasn't good enough here, and I felt it was the right time as well. But it was just difficult to find a replacement. Alexei Borisov, who was one of our youngsters, he's gone off to Dynamo Riga. He's not really going to be pulling up trees in the league, but it's just nice to have one of our young lads still in the country and in the league. The other news is that our Greek centre-back, we didn't renew his loan, so he has left. So we were a centre-back and a left-back down. We've also got another transfer in the offing at the minute. Jamal, our player, can play left and right back, probably our best full-back at the club. The board have accepted a transfer for 1.3 million, I think it was. He will be leaving the club very, very soon, but hopefully he will be here. I think he'll be here for the first match. If we can delay it for the second match, we will be doing that. So, players on the way in, and we have focused very much on the back of the team, because that's kind of where we needed to improve. So, Vladimir, and I've gone for people I can pronounce very few of the letters of their name. Vladimir Stojcevic. He is a 19-year-old Serbian player. He has heading of 17, only jumping reach of 10. We won't worry about that. Reasonable marking and tackling, but he's 19. What's not to love about this? I think he looks pretty awesome. Determination of 16. Positioning 14, that looks good. Teamwork of 17, work rate of 16. There's so much that's good in here. I guess the low aggression, that might be a good or a bad thing, particularly, well, it might be a good thing as he doesn't have the very best marking and tackling, but and the composure of 9, that's maybe the biggest worry of all. But overall, pretty happy with that. And he's not tiny, but you play him alongside one of the other lads, maybe we'll get something out of it. Pretty pleased with that. We needed a decent backup centre-back. He's going to provide that. He can also provide backup on the right as well. Also coming in is Diego, a left-back. So it was really difficult to find a left-back or someone who could cover that side. And this guy he's not going to be an attacking left-back really, because he can't really cross the ball particularly well. He can dribble okay, but he can certainly do a job at centre-back, which is nice, and he's not slow at all. And look at this, decision-making, determination, aggression. I've been learning, folks, and a really good jumping reach as well. So I'm really happy with this guy as well. Only 20, a decent pickup there. So some good youngsters coming through the club. We bought in a new goalkeeper, 16-year-old goalkeeper. Yes, I'm probably overpaid here, but there is very little available, and we needed to bring someone in because Reynolds is not going to be here forever. There are some good things. There are some pretty turgid things here. He's not particularly big, so his aerial reach is tiny. His first touch ain't great. Handling isn't great, but he's got some aspects of his game that he's pretty good at. Agility, reflexes, one-on-ones. He's not going to be a first choice goalkeeper, but he's going to be someone hopefully we can develop a little bit. He's only 16 at the minute, and who can play in the league games. And the final person we bought in is another left back, and this was because I think we might have bought one too many players in. I'm not quite sure why this happened. But we bought in Veljko Bajekic, he'll be replacing Jamal. Again, very high determination. I think he looks a good player as well. So, yeah, we have replaced pretty much everyone. The only annoying thing is that the majority of these can't actually play in the European game because registration for that was, I think, a few days before pretty much all of them arrived. I can't remember the exact details, but I think we are lacking. I don't think we can put all of these. Yeah, it's Diego. So Diego and Bajekic couldn't be put in, but we have managed to get Stoj Shalevic in, which is good. But the problems we have is that Reynolds, Aldrikis, Belovs, Messina and Mendia are all out injured leading up into this game. So we are, in this first game, quite restricted in the team that we can put out. Let's have a look, first of all, at how our schedule has gone before we get into this first game against Madrid. You can see that we had a pretty tough set of friendlies layout. We've got 3 wins out of 6, which is not bad. Wins over LASK, I think that's a decent result. Slavia Prague, a bit of a smashing. Dynamo Riga, you would expect us to win that, but we lost. We drew with Bal. I was a little disappointed with that. The real disappointment for me was losing against Rapid Vienna. I thought we should be much better than that. And yeah, expected loss against Salzburg, and they did dominate the game. So that worries me a little bit coming up against Madrid, because Madrid, I don't think, are worse than Salzburg. All right, let's go and play Madrid. Let's see how we do. So we have a really limited squad here. Not much we can do about this, but whilst it's limited, I think it's still a decent set of players here. We've not been too bad, and we've got a decent bench as well. There's no one who can play defensive roles. So up front, we Krollis, Lizanovs and Misu are going to start out. Franco and Chiadio are our midfielders. That's not bad. Jamal, he's still here on the left, Yauzem's on the right, and the centre backs are Stankas and Stoj Savljevic with Abda in goal. Let's see how we do. It would be nice to auto number that. Well, it'd be nice to kind of do all right here and give ourselves a chance going to the next leg. That's pretty much all we're worrying about. Edward, I know that he caused us tremendous problems in the reverse fixture when we played them, but that was 2-3 years ago. We won 3-2 in the home leg, and it was a decent performance. Yeah, so I'm hoping we can put up something similar in terms of our performance ability. A good build-up sort of, we can say that, but it's maybe not true. Let me know in the comments what's the score going to be, the aggregate score. I'll be interested to see how close you all are. So, reasonable start, 18 minutes in, and Madrid haven't absolutely dominated it. But Renan, he's just got through, and wow, Edouard, you'd have expected him to finish that. A real chance. That was a poorly placed pass. Well, that's good. Jamal has now got himself injured. Which, yeah, what the heck do we do here? There's literally no one on the bench. So Vieira, he can play at right back. A little bit. Do we do that? Okay, let's do it. It's not ideal, but who's to know what's going to happen here? Oh, I have to say, 0-0 half time. They've had that one really good chance early on when we've had Jamal injured. Those are the two things that have happened. We've not seen much else. You can see XG wise, okay, they've got slightly the better of it, but we're not talking much difference between the two. There's been very little chances, to be fair. Come on, second half, let's do it. Well, Vieira's got a bit of an injury as well now, but Yauzem's makes the pass into Misu. Chiadio, Franco. We're going to see a chance for us, or are we going to lose the ball and give it back to Madrid? Don't know. Lovely ball into Lissinovs. And he does get a shot away. Just about got the better of the defender. And there was a little chance there. A little hope. Decent effort. But it's a corner to Madrid. We've cleared it. Cleared it well. And it's into Krollis. We do this quite well. Don't do that very well, though. And Oblak restarts the Madrid attack. Oh, there was a chance there, just for a bit of a break, wasn't there? And he just didn't do what we needed to. Renan looking for look at the lovely little passing moves going on here. Straight through us, João Felix off the post. Wow. So Vieira at left back has picked up an injury. A potential groin injury. That's not something you want to play around with. What do we have now? What do we have now that we could... Oslins next up at left back. I mean, that is scraping the barrel. I think that's through the bottom of the barrel. Right, 76 minutes. It is still 0-0. You can certainly say they are having the better of things. Going to take Brew off. He's looking knackered. We're going to replace him with Chiadio and bring the youngster Iliev on. I mean, Tariq may have been an option there with his free kick. You never quite know if we, get a free kick from distance. He could pop it in the top corner. Well, there we go. It is 0-0 at full time there. And okay, yeah, we were not really in the second half. First half it was close. Second half, not particularly, and they had that really, really good chance that they hit the post with. But as things stand, we are still in this match. And don't forget how many players we were missing. The left back situation there, having to play three different players, two of them who are not left backs, not even close to being left backs. So yeah, it was. Abda played well, but we're still in this match going into the second leg. See that. Well, here we go. We're back. It has been an absolute comedy of destruction since we were last together in terms of the squad that we are hopefully going to be able to put out. And the good news, Messina is back from whatever his problem was. On the bad news, we've lost both Franco and Vieira to suspensions from the last match. So that's made things really difficult because they're pretty good central midfielders. Not only that, at top speed, we had a bid accepted for Brew, £10 million bid, record bid, and the sale was conducted. It was accepted by the board, and it was the sale was done in a couple of days. So he's gone as well for £10 million. So we are decimated, absolutely decimated. But we're still 0-0 at this place. Let's have a look at the team that we're going to be putting out. It's a different one. Yeah, look at this. Look at this craziness. We've got Jamal is back, so we are going to be playing him on the left side. He was injured, but not super injured. He's leaving tomorrow, so that'll be the end of him. So the team is Krollis, Lissinovs and Misu in up top. Iliev, Oslins and Chiadio are the midfielder. Probably going to play Chiadio as the attacking one of the Metsalas. And then the back line, Jamal Stojsajevic, who's just come back from injury. He was injured for a short period, so he's not fully fit. Stankus and Yauzams. Abda in goal. The bench is massacred. We've got, look at these two B team players. I don't even know where they play. I mean, they're never going to get on. 3 strikers, Messina and Tariq. So I don't know what to think about all this. I really don't. Do we make a change here? Let's put Popovic on. See if he can do something. We're going to get smashed. I know we're going to get smashed, but we're going to have to go. Got to go out flailing, haven't we? It's just been a harsh period of transfer action at completely the wrong time. And to lose both Franco and Vieira isn't great. Having to play Özlin's in there, not superb. But you know, he's Latvian. He will. This is the biggest game he's ever going to have played in, and he's shown that he can play decent football when it really matters. So yeah, they do have self-belief, and that's important. But it's going to take more than self-belief to get a result out of today, particularly away at Atletico. Right, come on. Well, it's a corner for us, surprisingly, and at least over the top, and we had a good start. Still, Atletico yet to have a shot. It's not going to last, but we need to make the most of it whilst we've still got this momentum. Beautiful ball. It's Lisanov's here. He does score. We're 1-0 up. Oh, it's not going to last. I know it. You know it. But let us revel in this for a second. 1-0 up away at Atletico. If it stays like this, we qualify for the second knockout round. Well, we're at half time, amazingly enough. Not much going on. Yes, Atletico have had some chances now, but we're still 1-0 up. We're still feeling good about ourselves. I've just minimised the window because I'm a little bit overexcited. Let's get into the second half. Keep working. I like that. They're all inspired and motivated. The problem is when we run out of legs. That is the big problem. Right, so it looks like Madrid are getting their first highlight. And how many highlights do they need to score their first goal? Dest. Oh, Abda. That was well done. Just plucks it there. The big man chucks it out to Yazems. Now, can he put a ball over the top? And it's Popovic, the man we've bought in. We haven't seen much of him. Ball over the top. It's Krullis. It's in. The most ridiculously lame header has gone in. And we're 2-0 up here, folks. First leg was pretty nothingy. We kind of gave them a real chance in the second half. But this one, we've played much better with a much worse team out. So, because this game makes so much sense. We've got to the 75th minute. And we are making our first sub. We're still 2-0 up. What I am going to do here is I'm going to play Jamal on the right side now. He's losing him is going to be massive. Messina's going to come in on the left side to replace Yazems. I think that makes sense. He's fresh and he's ready for action. We've got very little options to go beyond that. But I guess we could, I don't know, bring Misu on for Popovic maybe. Front three have been playing well. Struggling to believe this, really, how this has gone, but expecting them to win it anyway. Well, shockingly, 86 minutes in, we haven't seen a chance for them. Iliev, he's going to be coming off, and a final sub, Tariq, comes on with all of his free-kicking ability. Come on, let's just get this. This will be the biggest result of the club's history. By far. We've done it. With everything thrown against us, we have managed to do that. What a result that was. You look at the shots on target, okay, XG not particularly high. Krollis' header was dodgy as heck. But it was a good finish from Lisanov's. He had another chance before that. Okay, we saw maybe a couple of chances from them, but nothing really to speak of. What a blooming result that was, folks. What a result. I guess we should go forward and see who we're going to play in the second round. So, yeah, everyone is gushing over our victory there. £500,000 for that. Let's have a look at when the second round is drawn. Look who's got through. Galatasaray beating Nice. It's interesting. Lyon getting through their match. Benfica getting through theirs. Feyenoord through theirs. Chelsea, Zenit on penalties. And Spartak against Villarreal. I mean, surprisingly, the two Spanish sides are knocked out. When is our second knockout round? First of the third. Okay, so we'll move forwards to them. And yeah, folks. Did anyone get that? Did anyone predict that? I'm suggesting you didn't. You'll notice that Jamal, he's left on a bit of a high there. Yeah, gutted about the how much we sold him for. He's worth so much more than that. But yeah, again, it was the old minimum fee release clause, and certainly when we signed him, we didn't have quite the reputation we do now, and I think that impacts what we can set that at. Right then, so who have we got? Oh, bloody hell, Wolfsberger are here. We could, I mean, Mulder would be fun, just because. But you look at the teams that are here at the very top of things, the likes of Chelsea, Juventus, Roma, Benfica, Valencia. Yeah, nothing easy here, nothing easy at all. Right, let's see how we go. Let's see who we get. So, first team out the hat. It's us. We could have anybody. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, little bit of revenge on the cards. Right then. Well, folks. Oh, what do you think about that one? Oh, well, I'm going to join you for the next episode. I'm looking forward to that. See you, well, shortly. Goodbye. Like, subscribe, that. See you soon. Goodbye.